Alright, so to the introductions. In this tournament we'll have 4 teams representing 4 different archetypes of Mahjong Soul players. So let's just assign the order randomly. As the first team, we are going to introduce the Team Niagars. Let's take a look at their poster. There it is, a little bit too big. So, in Team Niagar we have as the Vanguard player Nanashi, as the Sergeant player Rising Bob, as the Lieutenant... Oh, wait a second, I was not supposed to say that. Sorry Bob for that, but yeah, you are not going to know who is going to play. I almost made a blunder. So, never mind. I'm just going to introduce the Vanguard. So, the Vanguard of Niagars is Nanashi. So, let's welcome him warmly. Then the second team, Team Hugs. Let's take a look at their poster. Actually, they have a few. So there we have a round table meeting of fair knights, and they have a second one. By the way, every poster featuring Team Hag has some details that are pointing to each specific member, which is a really nice display of overall team play. Their second poster is about bake-off or something, about making some delicious cookies out of other Mahjong Soul characters. So the Vanguard of Team Hack is going to be Bob 1444. Next player, the newest team in Mahjong Soul is going to be Team Hat, following a newly introduced free character. I don't even know what's the proper name of the hat. Well, who cares? So, after having a really fiery battle in qualifiers, I think it was one of the most all-in battles that took place in between all the teams, because we had very uneven scores among us. There were players who qualified with over 80 points of lead, and those who had minus 40. But yeah, after a very fierce discussion, the first squad of Hat's team was chosen, and here they are. So the Vanguard of Team Hat is going to be player Kteitzismo. And the last team, the one who are keeping the servers alive by donating to starving Hong Kong developers, are Team Wales, who have bought their way into the tournament. This is the most diverse team, since everyone is going to be playing a different character. But since, well, who pays for gacha games, they weren't that numerous. And let's welcome the Team Whale and their the Vanguard Adoribus. And they also have had a few different posters, which are going to show the true nature of this whole tournament. And there is another one. Yeah. How it's going to end according to Well Team. So, let's check if the match is ready. Apparently it's ready. It has just begun. Yeah, we have the first discard of Ton Ikkyoku. So let me just quickly prepare everything that's needed. So I hope that I haven't fucked the nicknames and the avatars. Also, we're going to have a co-commentary during this tournament, but both of the first game commentators hadn't made it in time, so I'm just going to talk to myself for a little while. Yeah, I'll just take a quick look if everything is prepared and ready. Mostly every sound to be played. So we have a quick opening from hub player Kteicismo, who is starting as the dealer. And he's in Ishanten for... it's a Ryanman weight. No, it's Nobetan weight. For Ro and Q-man. And the hand is going to be Hatsudora 2. Or maybe Dora 3 on the higher payoff. Alright, so it seems that Kress is going to help me with commentary during the first game. He's supposed to commentate a different game, but I think it's going to be alright. And so I have to... I have to... Right, everything is going to be good. Fuck. I'm afraid I might missed something critical.
Hello?
Hello. Alright, I have to push the talk for you to hear me. I have to remember that. I've missed a critical run by by the hub player. Yeah, Nanashi dealt in dealing a Dora against that Hatsudora 3, so I had to play Hat. So, by the way, are we synchronized? Are you watching the game through the spectate or through the stream?
Hello?
Hi Kress,
Alright.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm opening the game right now.
Alright. Wait, which was the Hat run? Yeah. It's just a laugh. Let's play that another. I was supposed to minimize it. I'm going to quickly set voice activation in Mumble. Not to have.
Alright, what are you seeing right now? I'm on the third discard of the hack player.
I was on the 7th discard of Cat player, and right now Hat player has called a pawn on Haku. By the way, can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you pretty well. And you?
Sure, fine. So, is this another Tenpai? Yeah, it's another Tenpai. Hat player is in Tenpai for Dora Papin for Haku Dora 2, I believe, and we have another danger of cat player dealing into that if he'll choose the more optimal tempo. It will all depend on what whale player is going to feed him, because he's rooting for going open again. And we have a hack player Bob not dealing the Dora, which is well obvious since he's in Tenpai right now.
Okay, can you please tell me what are you watching right now? Let's see if we are synchronized yet.
Right, so it's 11th turn of Hat player and he just discarded ESO.
Not synchronized yet. In my screen, he just discarded the pay.
Yeah, so
okay, I know he discarded the ESO. Well, a bit of delay, no problem.
So you're one turn late, but after this game, we are going to align our streams. So
Okay.
we have another Tenpai here. It was Diad, Hack Damaten. Tanyo Dora 2. On a Shanpon wait, a very sneaky tactic.
Assisted with a hack.
Right, so Hag win. Let's find it. Hag run.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I think it's from the Darkest Dungeon game. I have yet to play it, but it's quite fitting. And oh my fucking god, look at the Hag's Hypai.
Hang on a second. Restarting the.
Alright, that might be a good occasion to...
Oh, what the fuck is that hype? I just saw it.
by the way, let's exit the game and we'll get into spectate at the same time, alright?
Okay. You tell me.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
So I think we are now synchronized. You should be seeing Adoribus
Yes,
taking
Kage
his G.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so can you carry on the commentary for a while, and I'm going to triple check if everything is in correct order.
Sure. Okay. So first thing, Hag Hypai, it's quite scary. He could go for a lot of things. Toy Toy, Honroto, could even try to go for a Honitsu in that situation. Oh my god, he drew the fourth. And on the other hand, we had Hat player, which it's an okay hand, I guess, not spectacular, but he could go for Pinfu or even Shanshoku, I guess. Unlikely though. The well player is going for a Tom Nomi. Yeah. And just now the cat player called Richie, waiting on the chat and on the... Oh, perfect. Ipatsu. Good job killing the hacks. And the game fucking crashed for me. So I'm going to have to restart it again.
Alright, I've managed not to fuck the sounds, so we have heard a first like 10 seconds of Cat Richie theme, well, on one of the two, and Cat Run theme, also one of the two.
We might need to restart again because I had to restart the client because it crashed when the cat called from. So yeah, wait a sec.
Alright, I'll be waiting. I haven't even took a look at what was Cat running on.
It was a Nipatsu-cha, I think.
And yeah, it seems that Hat team is blessed with very good flow right in the beginning. They are in Ishanten for Chitoi, I believe. Chitoi?
Okay,
Or it
can
may...
we try to synchronize one more time?
Sure,
Please?
I'm going to exit the game. So 3, 2, 1, go.
No. Oh, it was a fucking Buyman.
It was, yeah, the
Nice.
score difference was a little bit too much.
As expected of Cat Team.
Yeah. Dora bomb. Alright. So we have Hagrichi, so let's get to that. Hagrichi.
This. Oh, okay, it's a Chitoi? Yeah.
Yep. I think it was supposed to be Peiko at the first glance, but it spiraled into Chitoi. So it's just going to be Rich Chitoi with a possible Radara, of course. And I think there is a high chance. Wait. So yeah, Hat player decided to go into the way of Betaori, and he denied the pair of to his Rian Peiko. So he's just playing safely.
Hat player is not bad at all, I guess. But he's going for a defensive option.
But he is in the lead, so there is no point in losing that in the first match.
Yeah.
Adoribus has drawn the winning tile of Hag, and he played defensively. He abandoned his Hatsudo Reichi.
I mean, it's pretty reasonable. He only has
And
a Hatsu Mara.
We have Atsumo.
A skill.
Yeah. Very skillful Chitoi Tsumo Richi. So, Hag Tsumo. I played that. Fuck. And there are going to be some problems with sound files because many of them are of a different volume. Well managed somehow.
Okay, so Hat Hypai is not spectacular, but not bad either. But probably he can go for any full Yaku. Pinfu at best, I guess. Whale's Hand. Oh, he has already a triplet of Cha, which is his set wind. So that's good.
Oh man, look at that lucky draw. It was just what he needed.
Yeah.
So, Hat player entering Ishanten. So, depending on what he will draw, is going to be all Spinfu or just Richinomi with Dora. Oh my.
Yeah, the Lips is going for the quick win there. Oh, too bad the Hat can't use. Oh, he's going. Interesting. He's keeping the Dora.
So maybe he's hoping for another
That's a
Paman
bit
or
greedy.
Roman to get another side of his Spinfu ready. Or maybe will he discard Pa and Q-Man and save the pair?
Is it as a bear?
No. Wait, I'm confused right now.
I think that's a really greedy play.
Is it going to be just no? It's not no Betan. It's it's basically
there's
the
something.
worst weight possible. It's even worse than Nobetan. It's I don't even know how to call this weight. Nobe Pencham?
It's shit. That way it's called shit.
No wait. No, it was. It's not. Wait, I confused the terms. It should be Harabote weight, but it's the first time I'm seeing Harabote on Penchan weight. I wonder if it has any distinct name.
I don't know. I'm pretty bad with the terms. But I do know that waiting on that Dora it's a very questionable decision. Although if he managed to run or to sumo it, it's going to be a pretty good hand,
By the
I
way,
guess.
Hat Richie. I have to remember. Let's start the sumo machine.
That's fucking... That's fucking bullshit. Dora Jump.
So it was just Richie Tsumo the referee, or was
Yeah.
there another
Dora
veteran?
Jump, Dora Jump. It was fucking Dora Jump.
So Hanemon.
Yeah.
So we
Pure
have
bullshit.
Nan Ikyoku, and again, head players are on the east. So I wonder if they are going to continue with a good pass.
Hat has an okay hype, I guess.
Well, I would discard the Hatsu and Chun before Ryan pin, but well, it all depends.
Yeah, so...
I wonder though if Bob is going to finish his Honitsu before he's very close.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Okay, no Nashika's the Hats.
it's a pretty heated match if a player who had a Baiman at the fucking beginning is still a few points behind. So it's E Shanten for Bob, for Honitsu Haku, I believe. And Adoribus is in E Shanten for Chidoi. A really good one, to be frank.
Oh yeah, those are quite good weights for a Chitoy.
And we might expect a solid pinfall weight for Hat player. And wow, the best draw possible. It was Akadora
Yeah.
Uso. So we have three-sided tanky weight here, three-sided Nobatan, waiting for San, Q, and Rosso. So we have a Haku, Honitsu, Akka. And
Oh, heal that thing.
so the hack players are coming close to even, and well, it's the well that are in binds right now. And yeah, Hagron. Where was it? Hagron.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
There you go.
Daribus is going for a fast hand, but his high pay is quite bad. To even. He's going to need to make a lot of calls in order to complete his hand.
Yeah, and most of those are on Kanchan weights.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But I guess that with that hand, you want to try to end it as quickly as possible, especially if you're the dealer. So yeah, I would have called that Haku too.
The worst thing is he discarded 2 pairs already,
Yeah.
which would greatly boost his hand.
Yeah, especially because we are already on the south round. So he could even try to call another one.
And hats are already in Nishanten. So yeah, I don't think he'll manage to
Nah.
do anything. Alright, that draw was quite nice. So Adoribus is also in Nishanten. For Haku Dora 2.
That was basically the best draw possible.
Yep, he
He's
really
now
needed to do.
3 hand.
So I wonder. So if he will discard the Upin, yeah, we have a double
Rich.
tempai. So we have Hat Richie.
Oh. Not the best way for hats, but I guess it could work.
Well, Adoribus waste is also quite shitty. Well, Nanashi has free of the Roman.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to let them go.
Well, never mind. That sumo machine has no brakes. Richie, sumo, Uradara.
Oh, what a great display of skill.
And I think it's time to play this. So it's a non-Sankyoku, and what's the situation? We might see a strong chanta from a hack player.
Yeah, maybe. The thing is, he already has a pair of the Ryamman, so I don't know if it's going to be a...
And that's a quick Rishi from Whale Team.
Yeah. Oh, right. It's a pretty good weight for a Chitoi, actually.
Oh, and even a hack fed the can. So Adoribus got...
Why would you do that? Well, I guess to get the definition, but you know.
He's going balls deep with that. Well, it's not even chanta, it's just...
Nah, it's 3 hand. Yeah, 3 hand.
Yes, it's chun double nan with a can of chun, so it's going to be 350. Well, a solid hand, but
Yeah, it's okay.
on such a shitty weight, I don't think it's worth the risk.
No, it's not worth the risk. Oh, nah. He could have tried to go for a chanta there, but I think
Yeah,
it's not
it
worth at that point.
would be too slow.
Yeah.
Besides, I don't think anyone is going to discard Sunman freely into this Richie.
Nah.
But yeah, Whale Team desperately needs to win. I wonder where the final QSO is. Is it in the red wall or maybe somewhere in the standard wall?
I'm worried because Nanashi might end up discarding that QSO.
I wonder.
If he draws...
Only if he'll draw Ryanso or Uso.
Yeah. If he
To
draws
upgrade.
Uso, I think he would discard it. I hope he doesn't.
Well, it seems safe at the first glance.
That's the problem with Zito. Okay, now I'm pretty sure he's not going to discard it. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I think.
He's in Tenpai. No, sorry.
And
he's going-
ooh, the worst thing ever.
Okay.
Ah,
That's not bad at all, I guess.
right into
There
Ipatsu.
it is. Pretty
Richie,
based.
Richie Ipatsu. There too. So, Team Niagers, Ron. So we have another non-Sankyoku, Honbaichi, and let's take a look at the situation. So,
That hand is a complete mess.
Well, it would be the perfect hand to defend.
Well, that's true. And if he gets very lucky, he could go for a Honitsu, I guess.
On which suit exactly?
Yeah.
Manzu? Well, maybe.
Maybe.
No, or maybe not.
With a lot of luck.
And also, it seems that Mahjong Soul has fucked up another kind of sprite set because my jokers are not displaying correctly. They are fine while they are on hand, but they get completely messed up after call and on the table. I'll have to take a look at this after the tournament. I'm going to quickly check the IRC if everything is proceeding smoothly.
I think there's no problem.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
reactor. Oh, can you hear this? SWAT team is coming for me.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
And hard chase. Time to betray one of the realments. So, it was a shitty hand, but now we have
it's quite good.
a really solid Rian Shanten for Shahaku.
Shahaku. It's a shame he can't go for a Sanshoku because he also had a good opportunity of Sanshoku. Too bad he can't now.
Well, I think going for a Sashoku would be too slow and too precise.
Yeah, sure, that's better.
And a Dora. Yeah, best thing to discard it as soon as possible to avoid any unnecessary risk. Is Adoribus in? No, it's not in Patay. It's Ishanten for.
No, it's Ishanten, yes.
For Pinfutaneo I Peiko.
That's a pretty solid hand, I guess.
I wonder if he's going to make it.
Where are the Sangping? I don't think he's going to make it.
Nanashi is also in, so it's Ishanten, but that's the similar situation. Well, at least he has a. Oh, there we go. There is a Tenpai. So now it's time for Whale to call Richie and count for the last chance.
Problem is, a lot of his weights are already on other players' hand, and they are not going to be easily discarded, I think.
Oh, by the way, he denied the Ipeiko weight for the sake of a slightly better Rianmu weight. Yeah, he has free-sided weight now.
Is Nanashi going to the win?
I think he's going to.
Yeah, so do I.
No,
I
he
hope
didn't.
Not.
He didn't.
Waste.
Wow. Third sense.
Smart cat.
Sixth sense. Another wasted opportunity for Team Whale.
That was a pretty good defense. I think a lot of people would have discarded that tile.
Well, to be frank, there was a possibility of double run if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So yeah, dealing a live unsafe tile in the during the high tay turn would be a complete suicide. And there is no pressure to uphold the Tenpai, since well, he's second, and there is no point in losing all that advantage in the first almost final round. So it seems that my neighbor finished sewing off the heater floor below, which is a good thing because that sound was annoying as fuck.
I hadn't heard that song since a long time ago, I think, since the beginning of the match, actually. Okay, so had hype base, whatever. Adoribus hand is also quite, it's pretty fucking bad. That hand.
Well, there is a possibility of Chitoi Honoroto, or
yeah, that's really unlikely.
he declined the pawn, and now Cat is in Tenpai for Itsudora Ichi. Itsuaka too, alright, so it's Kanchan wait
really
on Rianpin for open
another Dora for the cats.
Yeah, it would be a very fitting way to finish the match on a good note. The question is if else Bob is going to discard any of his two.
I don't think so.
By the way, we have had got the opportunity to call a shitty Penchan Richie in the very final game.
Yeah.
Let's play the Hat Richie. And never mind, we have Hag Richie as well. So. And Hag weight is much better.
Yeah. Good thing the Hag has a 33 of Hag winning style. Oh, will I use the link? At this point, I think he should use Metari. Yeah.
Yep. Cat is backing off into a corner, and now it's just a showdown between Hat and Hag.
But good thing about that shitty hand the wild hat is that he can defend pretty good now. Which is not the best scenario when you are last, but better than the beginning.
Wait a second. Let me just... Yeah, well, the thing is, even though Hag has a better weight, it's almost completely expanded. And now the final shipping is...
excessive.
Yeah. Adoribus was not going to discard it either.
Yeah, at that point you just define.
So we have a Renchan. By the way, the rules in this tournament are as follows. Even if you are first, and you will win on Orasu as a dealer, the game is not going to end, even if you are winning, because all of the rounds have to end up properly, since this is the continued match. The only exception is the final round.
Oh, you changed that?
Yeah, so
perfect.
There won't be.
I thought that was really bullshit in last tournament, to be fair.
Yeah, I forgot about the final match. Well, the setting is reasonable in first to fourth matches, but
yeah, but in the last match,
it was quite
ridiculous,
anticlimactic. But well, figures. Mistakes are bound to happen when you are doing stuff for the first time.
Yeah, sure. None of the hands are great, I think. Nope.
You don't need great hands when you can just do
I thought it was
Hakunomi.
just the link.
So, Hagron. It was
Pretty
Oron on
shitty,
the
yeah.
whale.
Continue the onslaught.
But hey, it's the leader, so.
Destroy them all.
Well, had to talk about any kind of onslaught with 130 hand, but whatever, we have Honba 4, so every one hand is basically doubled in value.
Yeah.
I'm just scouting the hands of specific
Yeah.
players, and I really like what Tanashi has in store.
Yeah, I think it's a. Oh, yeah, and now with that draw, I think it's a pretty strong hand. And also, I think that the hard hands, although cheap, is quite close to completion. But I don't think it's going to be even a pinful. It's going to be probably Richinomi at this rate.
Well, at this point, it would be wise to discard the Paydora since
Yeah.
there is since both Hat and Cat are keeping one piece, and
Well, he
third
could
one.
try to use the pay as the pair, but of course it's quite risky, and he doesn't know Cat has the another pay.
Even set up on tanky weight for that pay is going to be pretty difficult, if not even impossible.
Well, he could always draw the fourth pay, but yeah.
Meanwhile, Whale player is advancing and is in Ishanten already. Bad thing is, at this moment he's not going to arrive into any good weight. And now we have a Katerichi on a that's ramen weight for E and Suman.
Yeah, that's pretty good weight.
Well, it's rich no Miyaka, but
Yeah, you know, it's Honma 4, so. Also, if it is possible for the Ura to be Ryangman, I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, it is still possible. He could have a Ura Young, which would be hilarious.
I wonder what Hot player is going to do since he's in Ishanten for Ipeiko. Is he going to push when the time comes? Yeah, Whale player decided to Betori from that. At the same time, Hack player is pushing and he's in Ishanten. Oh, by the way, I should be playing Cat Richie. I forgot again. Cat Richie.
Hagi is in Tenpai now.
Never mind.
Oh. Too bad.
Niager got Niaget by Imposter Hag.
Holy shit, are we going?
Yep, we are.
What is this?
Death by 1,000 needles or something. So yeah, we have Honba 5 in the
5.
non. So it's non-Yonkyoko. Because rounds are using the Japanese numerals instead of Chinese. It tends to be pretty confusing.
To be honest, I never bothered to learn that kind of things because I think it's quite confusing, so...
Well, it simplifies the general discussion because you don't have to use workaround terms
yeah, of course,
from English.
I agree.
And also it sounds more professional.
Yeah, it sounds cooler. Yeah, I agree, but I've never got around to learn that kind of things. I should.
Well, even the asshole from brainlets who can't bother to learn even something basic like the Chinese tile names or Shanten counts. The asshole itself is worth it.
Okay, so Cat is in Ishanten right now. What about Hag? Not there yet. And Hat hand, it's good too.
No, Hat is in Ishan. No, Rian Shanten for Pinfu.
Shanten.
Yep.
But it is going to be a good opportunity for a Pinfu.
And Kat is in a really solid Ishanten for Pinfu as well, with possible 3-sided weight. And he even managed to upgrade it into Daniel. Hag is in Ishanten as well, but there is a small chance he's going to get a pinfall out of that. And well, players are out of the game for now. So Kat opened his hand, and that's a Tenpai.
I think it's not about choice at this point, especially when he has two Dora. Yeah,
Yep.
pretty good.
Tanya or Dora too. Very solid. So,
Yeah.
staple
That's a
Niagar hand.
standard cat play.
So, that concludes the first Hanchan, the Vanguard match of Team Tournament. And the scores are as follows. So, currently first place Hat Team. So it's going to be 120,000 points 600. Second place Cats, 106,500 points. Second place Hack Players, 97,400 points. And the last place Wales with net loss of almost 25k. So if that was a standard match, Adoribus would end up with 500 points. Which is still not a Shadow Realm, but...
Well, he's doing better than being last tournament, so hey, that's something.
To be frank, he had a really shitty...
Yeah,
shitty
I think he was very, very unlucky.
Yep. I was really hoping that Chitoy would finish, but I think it would be wiser to wait with Ariche a little bit and declare it on something else than QSO, since it was discarded already. I would pick another live terminal or honor tile.
I think it always depends on how much tiles are left. If it's already early in the match, I agree with that, but if you are halfway past, I would call Richie and hope for the best.
Well, it was 5th turn or something.
I can't remember.
So yeah, now I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and after that we are going to continue with the second match. I think
Okay.
the second match is Sergeant.